episode, which is episode 6, A Murder of Gods. I just love the idea of these three. Absolutely, you cannot get more different people crammed together in this smelly cab heading out on the road. Does he, at any point in that episode, kind of feel like, well, he's still going to be able to like make these people do what he wants? He's like, we're going to Kentucky, but does he really believe that he's going to be able to like kind of move these people to his will, or is he just, kidding himself?
He's hanging on to hope. He has a plan. He says, if I can get you to Kentucky, I have a friend who can reanimate you, who can bring you back to life. And his hope is, if he can bring her to this friend he has, who will bring her back to resurrect her and bring her back to life, then he can have his coin back. So he's holding out hope, that there is going to be a happy ending here where he'll eventually get his luck back. But obviously, because he can't do it physically and he can't just take it from her, he has to go about other means. And yeah, Salim is a great addition to the dynamic, to the team. I already spoke about how they're just these kind of awful people that are like taking chunks out of each other at every turn. And Salim is the opposite of that. He's just this gentle, angelic, like quiet soul. And so he's really a foil to the two of them as they kind of go back and forth at each other. And I believe it's this episode 106 where there's a scene in the crocodile bar where they go back, and it's literally the two of them throwing barbs at each other and slinging mud, and it's Salim sitting in the middle and literally doing
it's a tennis match. It's amazing.
Emily said in press yesterday, it's like asshole ping pong. He's just like watching them go back and forth, and he's such a gentle soul and creature that he plays a great foil for the two of them.
Well, something I really noticed by that point, especially in that bar scene, is Matt is a really keen observer of people's soft spots, and he exploits the heck out of them. And what I wanted to know was, he's in a low spot. This is a place that he's even disconcerted by not having his lucky coin and who he is. Was he always like this, or is this pulling out the worst in him?
No, I think it's always been an element. Leprechauns are notorious. They're tricksters, right? They give good fortune and good luck when you leave offerings for them and when you remember to give them your worship. But if you don't, they can create terrible luck for you, So he's a trickster from the old country, and that's definitely a part of his dynamic, is knowing where people's soft spots are, getting under their skin. He's a shit stirrer, you see it in the scene with Shadow when he starts the fight with him. So that's always been an element. But I think what's the difference is with Laura is that he's actually meeting someone who's his actual match at that. Like, talk about finding people's soft spots. That's who she is as well, So they're really like the same person.
Yeah,
in a way,
true.
in a strange
It's like
way,
a mirror version of each other, and they just hate looking at each other.
Yeah, totally. She's like this tiny female version of him, and they just can't stand, and yet can't like get away from each other.